10. Dorothy Vaughan. Dorothy Vaughan might not be a household name, yet her pivotal role at NASA during and post-World War II significantly propelled the United States into the forefront of the space race throughout the 1950s and 1960s. Born in Kansas City, Missouri in 1910, Dorothy Vaughan was not only a prodigy from a young age, but also a trailblazer in overcoming the dual hurdles of racial and gender biases. Awarded a full scholarship as a teenager, she excelled at Wilberforce University before imparting her mathematical prowess as a teacher in the 1930s. With the outbreak of World War II, as men were drafted, the demand for skilled women soared. Vaughan seized this opportunity, joining a team of African-American female mathematicians at the West Area Computing Unit in 1943, part of NASA's forerunner, the National Advisory Committee for Aeronautics, NACA. There, she meticulously tackled complex mathematical equations that were crucial to both defense and space exploration. Her expertise did not go unnoticed. Vaughan became NASA's first African-American manager as the agency emerged from NACA. This appointment not only shattered the glass ceiling, but also marked her as the first woman to be promoted within NASA. An expert in Fortran, she was also at the vanguard of what would evolve into modern computer programming, establishing her as a key figure in science at a time when it was predominantly male-dominated. 9. Ada Lovelace. Born in 1815 near London, Ada Lovelace is celebrated as the world's inaugural computer programmer, thanks to her groundbreaking work on Charles Babbage's analytical engine. In the 19th century, Babbage envisioned a machine capable of performing calculations and analyses based on specific inputs, a rudimentary forebear of today's computers. Lovelace's critical contributions involved dissecting the complexities of this technology and devising a program for the machine, marking her as the pioneer computer programmer globally. Her journey into programming began in 1843 after encountering a paper on the analytical engine, penned in French by an Italian mathematician. Lovelace not only translated this document, but also enhanced it with extensive annotations that expanded its concepts, clarified its capabilities, and illustrated how it could operate under various conditions. Babbage was impressed, as her insights aligned seamlessly with his work and vision. Lovelace's ability to foresee the operational dynamics of the analytical engine and its potential applications was a seminal moment in bridging the gap between human thought and mechanical function. Although Babbage's project remained incomplete and never reached the market, Lovelace's legacy endures. The pioneering programming language, Ada, was named in her honor, and the UK celebrates Ada Lovelace Day every second Tuesday in October, recognizing the significant contributions of women in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. 8. Emmy Noether. Emmy Noether, born in Germany in 1882, later moved to the United States, where she revolutionized mathematics and physics. Lauded by none other than Albert Einstein as the most significant woman mathematician in history, Noether's contributions were truly monumental. She pioneered abstract algebra and theoretical physics, creating the foundations of ring theory. Her dedication was unparalleled, devoting countless unpaid hours to exploring theorems and proofs in ways previously unattempted by her male predecessors. Noether's most renowned achievement, Noether's theorem, elegantly bridges the critical concepts of symmetry in nature with the universal laws of conservation of matter and energy, revealing profound connections between real-world physical phenomena and their mathematical descriptions. Her career peaked in 1932 with a landmark presentation at the International Congress of Mathematicians, where she elucidated key principles of abstract algebraic theories such as number theory and representation theory, and their applications to non-commutative and commutative structures in math and physics. Despite her life being tragically cut short in 1935 due to cancer, Noether's legacy endures. Her visionary work laid the groundwork for modern mathematical theories, continuing to influence and inspire developments long after her passing. 7. Mary Anning. Mary Anning, born in 1799, emerged as a towering figure in 19th-century paleontology, despite her monumental contributions going largely unrecognized during her lifetime. Laboring along the precipitous cliffs of Dorset in southwest England, Anning unearthed spectacular Jurassic marine fossils near the village of Lyme Regis. Braving the harsh winter elements, she meticulously gathered and cataloged these relics, each discovery further enriching our understanding of prehistoric life. At just 12 years old, Anning identified the first ichthyosaur skeleton correctly, and she later uncovered the first nearly complete plesiosaur skeletons and a groundbreaking pterosaur skeleton, previously unseen outside of Germany. Her diligent investigations also led to the realization that coprolites were not mere stones but fossilized ancient animal feces, and she was the pioneer in discovering ink sacs in belemnite fossils, akin to those in modern cephalopods. Hindered by her gender, Anning was excluded from the Geological Society of London and faced financial hardships throughout her life. Despite the lack of immediate recognition, her findings laid critical groundwork for future scientific breakthroughs. It wasn't until after her death in 1847 that the scientific community began to acknowledge her contributions, a recognition that has only grown in recent decades. Mary Anning's legacy is a testament to the enduring impact of perseverance and passion in the face of adversity. 6. Shirley Chisum. Born in Brooklyn in 1924, Shirley Chisum was a trailblazer born to Barbadian immigrants who profoundly shaped American politics. A proud graduate of Brooklyn College and Teachers College at Columbia University, Shirley initially dedicated herself to education. However, her ambitions soon propelled her to greater heights. In 1968, she shattered historical barriers by becoming the first Black woman elected to the U.S. Congress, representing New York's 12th District. While serving, she passionately advocated for the expansion of the food stamp program and played a critical role in establishing the Special Supplemental Nutrition Program for women, infants, and children, now known simply as WIC. But Shirley's legacy was far from complete. In 1971, she became a founding member of the Congressional Black Caucus, amplifying her influence on national policies. Her pioneering spirit reached its apex in 1972 when she sought the Democratic nomination for president, becoming the first Black person and the first woman to contend for a major party's presidential nomination. Though she did not win, her campaign left an indelible mark on American history. Shirley served in Congress until 1983, leaving a legacy of advocacy and leadership. She passed away in 2005, but her monumental contributions continue to be recognized, culminating in a posthumous Presidential Medal of Freedom in 2015. 5. Hedy Lamar. Hedy Lamar, renowned as a dazzling star of Hollywood's golden age, was more than just a screen icon. She was a pioneering inventor whose work laid the groundwork for modern wireless communications. Alongside her neighbor, the avant-garde composer George Antheil, Lamar delved into radio technology during the early 1940s with a shared aim to bolster the American World War II effort. Their collaborative genius led to the invention of frequency hopping, a method that revolutionized military communications by preventing signal jamming and interception. The duo's breakthrough enabled Allied forces to securely coordinate vital operations, significantly impacting the war's outcome. Their patent, quickly turned over to the U.S. government, ultimately became the foundation for critical technologies such as Wi-Fi, GPS, and Bluetooth. Thus, while Lamar didn't invent Wi-Fi directly, her visionary contributions made a profound impact, shaping the very fabric of today's digital world. 4. Junko Tabi. Junko Tabi may not be a household name in mountaineering circles, yet her achievements demand recognition. As the 36th person to scale Mount Everest, her accomplishment might seem modest at first glance. However, Tabi shattered monumental barriers as the first woman to reach Everest's summit, marking her as a true trailblazer in the sport. Her pioneering spirit didn't stop there. She also became the first woman to conquer the 7 summits, topping the highest peaks on all 7 continents, a feat that, at the time, was matched by only a handful of men globally. Despite her groundbreaking exploits, Tabi preferred a life away from the limelight. Besides her climbing ventures, she dedicated herself to teaching, authored 7 books on climbing and adventure, and led annual excursions up Mount Fuji to support youth impacted by disasters in Japan. Her environmental consciousness was evident as she spearheaded cleanup drives on Everest to remove waste left by climbers. Tabi's enduring impact extends even beyond Earth. Following her death in 2016, Her legacy continues to resonate in celestial honors, with a mountain range on Pluto named Tabii Montes and an asteroid christened 6897 Tabii, in tribute to her remarkable life and contributions to both mountaineering and environmental stewardship. 3. Rachel Carson. Rachel Carson, a pioneering marine biologist, ignited the modern environmental movement with her groundbreaking 1962 publication, Silent Spring. This compelling work highlighted the severe toll of human consumption on the natural world, advocating for a more sustainable approach to the use of chemicals and pesticides, such as DDT. Carson's vision was clear. She urged humanity to reduce consumption and become more aware of the environmental impact of their daily choices. Tragically, she passed away in 1964, never witnessing the profound influence her book would have. Silent Spring not only became a bestseller but also inspired a generation of environmental activism in the late 1960s and 1970s, notably during the energy crises, eventually cementing environmentalism as a significant political and social force. Today, over 6 decades later, the debates and policies her work influenced are central to global discussions on climate action, a testament to the enduring legacy of Carson's initial call to action in Silent Spring. 2. Frances Oldum Kelce. In 1960, Frances Oldum Kelce joined the Food and Drug Administration, tasked with the critical role of assessing the safety of chemicals and additives intended for the U.S. food supply. During her inaugural month, Kelce was confronted with the decision to approve thalidomide as a sleeping aid. Despite considerable corporate pressure to expedite the drug's approval, she staunchly refused, citing inadequate testing. Her decision was pivotal. The FDA adopted her stance, effectively preventing the distribution of thalidomide across the United States. The repercussions of her decision became starkly apparent when, in contrast, Germany and the United Kingdom, where thalidomide had been approved, began reporting a surge in severe birth defects linked directly to the drug. This tragic outcome underscored the drug's dangers and reinforced the necessity of Kelce's initial refusal to approve it. The evidence gathered from these countries eventually led to a permanent ban on thalidomide in the U.S., averting a similar crisis. Kelce's rigorous standards and her unwavering dedication to public safety culminated in a momentous accolade in August 1962, when President John F. Kennedy recognized her exceptional service with the President's Award for Distinguished Federal Civilian Service, the highest civilian honor in the nation. Kennedy praised her at the ceremony, stating, "Her exceptional judgment in evaluating a new drug for safety for human use has prevented a major tragedy of birth deformities in the United States." Through high ability and steadfast confidence in her professional decision, she has made an outstanding contribution to the protection of the health of the American people. Decades later, the legacy of Frances Kelce's contributions continues to resonate, a testament to the profound impact of her vigilant scrutiny on the health and safety of countless American lives. 1. Elizabeth Blackwell. In the heart of the 19th century, Elizabeth Blackwell emerged as a groundbreaking figure, shattering the glass ceiling by becoming the first woman to earn a medical degree and practice medicine in the United States. Born into an abolitionist family in England in 1821, Elizabeth's life took a transformative turn when she moved to America at the age of 11. Following her father's death, she initially pursued teaching to sustain herself. However, the trajectory of her life dramatically shifted when a close friend, suffering from a terminal illness, expressed that she might have received more compassionate care from a female physician. Inspired by these poignant words, Blackwell was propelled into the medical field, determined to provide the empathetic care that was sorely lacking. In 1845, after convincing 2 physician mentors to guide her, she embarked on her medical studies, a nearly 2-year journey of preparation. Her persistence paid off in 1847 when she was accepted into Geneva Medical College in New York, breaking the all-male barrier amid initial skepticism from the faculty. By 1849, she had not only graduated but had also set a precedent as the first woman to receive an MD from an American medical school. Dr. Blackwell didn't stop there. She significantly advanced the medical treatment and welfare of countless individuals and, in 1857, co-founded the New York Infirmary for Women and Children. Dr. Elizabeth Blackwell was not just a medical professional. She was a trailblazer who forged new paths for women at a time when such feats seemed impossible, embodying the spirit of perseverance and advocacy. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel for more content. Also, don't forget to share this video with your friends. We appreciate your support. Bye.